welcome to World History News. I'm Ashwin Gokhale. Today we have a very special guest, also known as the one and only Buddha. Now I know everyone calls you Buddha. What's your real name?
Yeah, that is true. I'm Buddha, also known as the Enlightened One, or Siddhartha Gautama.
That's cool. So when and where were you born?
I was born in 563 BC in what is now Nepal and died in 483 BC.
Wait, then how are you alive?
I just felt like it.
Wait, what?
Right before I went to Nirvana, the end cycle of rebirth, I felt like there was more to see in the world.
Okay, so how did you become such a great leader?
Well, before birth, my mother predicted I would become a great leader. So I just assumed it was fate.
But wait, that doesn't make sense. There has to be something more.
Well, I was in my palace, always experienced happiness, but I never knew what sorrow was, or pain. So I went on this journey.
Tell us, what do you remember from the journey?
Well, three things I remember were pain, sorrow, and death.
How did that affect you?
I wanted to feel this pain. I wanted to know what people felt like when they were sorrow and sad when they had to deal with the death of their loved ones. So I decided to set out and become a savage.
What did you have to lose as a savage?
Before becoming a savage, I had to lose many things. These many things include my wife, my children, my family, my money, and most importantly, my richest house.
Did you always live your life as a savage?
No, I did not live my whole life as a savage, obviously. Soon, I realized that being too rich and too poor wouldn't help me at all. Therefore, I became a monk. This stage really helped me reach the stage of Nirvana.
What did becoming a monk teach you?
From this journey, I learned the Four Noble Truths. These include that life is full of suffering. This taught me that people, even the rich, suffer on a day-to-day basis. They always want more, and are never happy with what they have. Secondly, people suffer because they desire many things. This means that the people only care about what they want, not what they need. Thirdly, the way to end suffering is to stop desiring, which means to not want, but only need. Lastly, the only way to stop desiring things is to follow the Eightfold Path, meaning that following the path will end your desiring of things.
How did your teachings and your religion spread from one end of the country to the other so fast?
My teaching had spread in many ways. First of all, people believed what I had devoted to, the key to why people suffer. To find out what suffering was, I meditated. That was another thing that people believed in. Meditation actually helped them. People didn't follow my religion just for me or for their friends. It was what they felt or what they believed in.
Now I remember before when you were talking something about your Four Noble Truths, you also mentioned something about the Eightfold Path. Could you just explain that a little bit more, please?
Well, the Eightfold Path was my teachings to others that had believed in what I believed. Many people followed my teachings. They include knowing the truth, meaning that people should know true things about everything, not lies. Saying nothing to hurt others greatly increases your reputation among others. Practicing meditation increases your patience in many ways, including controlling your thoughts. Some other things in the Eightfold Path are resisting evil, means that you should be good to other people, not mean. Freeing your mind of evil will allow you to be calm and relaxed. Working for the good of others will allow you to feel proud of yourself, and the person you helped will help another person, resulting in the great chain reaction. Lastly, respect life, because it will be respectful to you.
Okay, tell me a little bit about your family.
My father was King Sudana, leader of the Shakya clan. My mother was Queen Maya, as she died 7 days after I was born. My wife was Yashoda, and my son was Radula.
So after a couple of years, what happened to your family?
Well, obviously, my mother died. So in protection of darkness and evil, my father, King Sudana, he made sure the only thing inside the palace was happiness. I had never before seen what sadness suffering, and pain was until that journey.
So now I know what happened to your mother and father, but what happened to your wife and your beloved son?
Well, as I was going through the process of discovering what suffering was, I thought that suffering was losing everything, and that would eventually be sad and poor. But I made a very bad decision in my life and gave up my wife and son and my palace. Now I regret making that horrible decision.
Wow, what a life, Buddha. Thank you for telling us about your life and all your philosophies. We hope to hear from you again. And thank you, listeners. Be sure to tune back in. I'm your host, Ashwin Gokhale, and this is World History News.